What's up, everyone? This is another AWO show, Assholes with Opinions, and this is our top 50 iconic movie villains. Check it out. AWO show, baby, for life.
For life.
For life.
For life, baby.
What's up, everybody? AWO show here. Splatman is in the house, and we're covering our top 50 iconic movie villains for you today. We're going to do our 10 today, and we'll save the rest for another day. But if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you hit that red bell. Subscribe. You're going to want to see all our upcoming videos. We're doing another top 50 because our last top 50 iconic movie deaths worked out really well. A lot of people watched it. A lot of people love it. So we're giving you more of our top 50. I'm with my main man today, Mr. Stinky from Another Dinky. The man from Mattapan, Mr. Gonzo Shark. What up, buddy?
The Stinky from Another Dinky. That was good, bro. I like that one.
Yeah, I knew you would like that one, you little dinky.
That was
Stinky.
good. Stinky from Another Dinky.
Yes, sir, Leroy.
So, you're kicking this one off, buddy.
Yes,
Number 50.
I'm going to kick this one off, and I'm going to start off with number 50. And number 50 is, he's from horror movies. I thought they were kind of funny when I was younger. I still think they're kind of funny. I think they're actually either rebooting or making new ones. But number 50, the fucking doll from hell, Mr. Chucky. I think he has to be on the list. He's a top villain, a top horror villain in my eyes. I think he works out as number 50. I was never too afraid of him, but he did some twisted shit in the movies to kids, to adults, to everybody. And I just thought he had to be on my list. And everybody knows who fucking Chucky is. Even my kid knows who Chucky is, and he's 10 years old. That's my number 50, Gonzo. What do you think?
That's a great choice. I remember watching those when I was young, and I don't know, being a little kid, and it was like the fact that it was a little doll going around killing people. I never was really that scared of it either, because it's like, how can you take a doll that seriously? It's just so far-fetched. But they were entertaining, especially when I was a kid. The newer ones, whatever. But definitely
Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, Bride of Chucky. And then there's like Cult of Chucky or some shit. And I haven't seen them, so I don't know if they're good. But the old ones, the first three Child's Plays were definitely iconic. 100%. He is an iconic villain. And especially for the month of October, Halloween time. No doubt.
Exactly. So I had to fit him in there. But, like you said, the newer ones I kind of like fell off on them. I did see Bride of Chucky, I think it was.
Yep.
Something like that. And all I remember is Chucky involved with a sex scene with another doll.
I think I saw that. that.
So that's what I remember about the new ones. But anything after that I haven't seen. But Chucky, you'll all agree with me. He's definitely a top 50.
Hell yeah. All right, so number 49, dude. I'm gonna totally flip the script right now. I'm going comedy style, and this is one of my favorite villains of all time, and especially in comedy movies. And it is White Goodman from Dodgeball, True Underdog Story, which came out in 2004, played by Ben Stiller. And just some of the funniest fucking lines ever. Like, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Like that one. It just like the part when he fucking pumps up his crotch before she comes in the room and he comes down reading a dictionary. It's just like, what the fuck, dude?
Are you reading a dictionary?
Yeah. And just like, so like that movie is great, but his character in that movie, White Goodman, is like Ben Stiller in prime form, in my opinion. He played that character so well, and I feel like it was an extension of his character from back in the day, Heavyweights. If you must have seen that. Remember how he was in that movie?
He was an exercise freak. He's like a workout freak. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like in Dodgeball, it was kind of like a very similar character, still very different though too, but just the fact that he was an exercise freak and all that stuff, and he just amplified all the stuff that he did in Heavyweights, or a lot of that stuff, by like a million. And I just love that fucking character. He's a great villain. Even just taking the comedy out of it, he was a great villain. He had a lot of fucking stakes And, Vince Vaughn had a lot to lose in that movie. And it was just, he played a great fucking villain and it was hilarious. So that's my number 49.
Hey, no, I love your number 49 because one, I didn't think of him. And two, he definitely deserves to be on top 50.
Hell yeah, dude. All day.
Dude, you can't go wrong with Ben Stiller.
No.
The Purple Cobras.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Everything to do with that movie, I love.
Yeah.
And just he makes the perfect villain for that movie. And even him at the end as a fat ass, if anybody's seen after credits, if you haven't, see it. And he's so funny. He's so fat. He's eating chicken and he's
he's like rubbing his nipples and shit with the milkshake song.
Yeah. So, dude, great number 49. Great number 49.
Thanks, man.
You actually made my brain go poof because honestly, I'm thinking all day about these villains, and I'm like, dude, I haven't even think of a comedic villain, and I just thought about like 10 off the top of my dome. So now I have to hey,
that's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes, my friend. My number 48. All right, it's from one of my favorite newer movies, and it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. And it's, Gonzo knows how much I love this movie. It's Django Unchained. And I thought Sam Jackson in that movie has to be on my list because he's a black guy who's wicked racist against his own race, it seems like. He's just a wicked asshole. It's just Sam Jackson. He's the man, and I love this movie. And I thought he filled the role great. It was kind of hard for me because I had Leonardo DiCaprio though from Django on my list right there, and I replaced him with Sam Jackson. But I just thought he was just a fucking piece of shit in that movie, and to just be like racist against your own people.
Yeah, and he was like throwing his own people under the bus to the wolves. Like he didn't give a fuck, dude.
No, he didn't, and he wanted the worst for Django and his wife, and like he pissed me off in the movie. But he was awesome. He was a great fucking Sam Jackson.
Yeah, one of the greatest of all time.
I had to stick him in there. A lot of you probably will hate that pick, but like I said, it's my list, not yours. So. Django Unchained, one of my favorite movies. So I threw it in there.
Dude, I got to be honest with you. I'm glad you picked that one because that caught me by surprise because most people would definitely say Leonardo DiCaprio and Sam Jackson. That's underrated. Most people, like he kind of gets overlooked when it comes to that movie. But he was a fucking unbelievable villain. Unbelievable. So yeah, I like that pick.
Yeah, and Leonardo DiCaprio, like I said, it could have been one of them. I mean, I know Leo was a douche, and he had these people fighting each other and killing each other and shit. But Sam Jackson was just like twisted, it was twisted, and it just, I don't know, I think he deserves the villain crown for that movie.
Well, dude, I think that's a great pick. Great fucking pick because that's digging a little bit deeper. So I like that. Now, for my number 47, bro, I'm about to really flip the script right now because this is a movie that only certain people are going to know about. Anybody of the younger generation, like younger than us, I can almost guarantee you they've never even heard of this movie, let alone ever saw it. You may not have ever even seen this movie. I got introduced to this movie when I was really young, and I loved it right away. And don't quote me on this, but I'm like 99.9% sure that it was Steven Spielberg's very first movie. And the name of the movie is Duel. Not The Duel, because there's a movie called The Duel. It's just Duel. And it came out in 1971, and there's a famous actor in it. I don't remember his name. But basically, he's driving for like a business trip. I think it's across the country. And all of a sudden, he just starts getting this, it's like this old ass, semi truck 18-wheeler. It just, the way it looks, it's kind of scary looking, especially the way it's filmed. And it's just like this old dingy ass truck, and it just starts following him. And the way that the movie shot, for the time that it came out, the action sequences and the the way they film the cars and stuff. Like there's a couple of things in that movie where the like angles of when the truck was chasing him and stuff like that, where the car, like the certain angle that they used on the car, how they hooked the camera up to the car, whatever, it was all innovative for that time. I know that for a fact. I saw it in like a documentary back in the day. And so Steven Spielberg was kind of breaking the mold a little bit back then with that. And it was his first movie. But I'm just saying the truck driver, I have to put in there on my list at number 47 as one of the greatest villains and most iconic villains of all time. Because if you've ever seen the movie, it's an unbelievable tension builder. Like the way that the movie is shot combined with the way the tension is built throughout the movie. I mean, it's Steven Spielberg. If you've never seen it, watch it, because if you already seen Steven Spielberg movies, you kind of know how great of a fucking filmmaker he is. You know what I mean? And this fucking movie, man, his very first movie, I'm almost positive of that. And it's unbelievable. And the greatest part about it is I don't believe you ever actually see the fucking guy. You see his legs, you'll see him from behind, but I don't think you ever see the truck driver's face in the whole movie. And there's really no reason why he's following the guy. The guy doesn't know who he is, nothing. And it's just so great. You ever saw it?
Well, I've never seen it.
Dude, you got to see it.
So I don't have much to say about it. I'll watch it.
I'm telling you, it's one that you have to see, especially just like from a filmmaking standpoint. It's like a fucking masterclass in filmmaking, just watching that movie. The way Spielberg fucking cuts everything, the action sequences, all that shit's unbelievable.
Okay. Well, I'm going to check it out.
Check that shit out.
Leroy. All right. Number 46. My next pick. Number 46, you know, is someone that was around in my childhood. He might not have been in movies, but he was damn well in a cartoon. And my number 46 is Mr. Megatron from Transformer movies. You know, I had to stick him in there. He's like an iconic villain. I grew up with him. I grew up with the Transformer cartoons. Everybody feared fucking Megatron, you know, and then when he hit the movies, the first Transformer movies, I loved the first one. And I thought Megatron, you know, put his print, you know, he showed everybody why he's a big baddie, and I think he deserved a spot on my list. Other than that first one, I kind of really didn't like the newer ones. I didn't like Revenge of the Fallen. I didn't like any of the new ones pretty much. Oh, I did kind of like the one with Anthony Hopkins, you know, and Mark Wahlberg. But other than that, I think Megatron deserves to be on the list, and I think all you will agree with me. Yeah.
I think it's a good pick. It's a solid pick. Still a villain, even though it's a robot and it's thinking outside the box. So I gotta say, that's honestly a solid fucking pick.
Dude, the leader of the Decepticons, man. They're trying to destroy the human race. You know, come on, Megatron, Gonzo. Fuck you, Gonzo.
Fuck me, why?
Because you don't like that pick. Because you don't like Transformers.
No, I do like the Transformers. I do. I like the Shia LaBeouf ones. I didn't see any of the other ones.
Well, I like the original. I like the first one.
Yeah,
I like the first one. It was just fresh, and it was just something new. And to see Transformers at the big screen, it was awesome. I do like how they revived Megatron in the second one, though, and shit. Fucking putting pieces together from the ocean and the Allspark and all that shit. I thought that was cool, but other than that, the rest kind of sucked. But yeah, Megatron, number 46.
It's a solid pick, dude. It's a solid pick. Fuck you. Solid pick.
Of course it is. It's coming my way.
All right. Number 45. I gotta just right off the bat, I gotta say I have to give my girl credit on this one. It's her favorite movie. She's got a tattoo, all this other stuff, loves it. And for number 45, the Fratelli family from the Goonies. And I know it's 3 people, but I don't give a fuck. The family as one is a villain. And we all know the Goonies. Great fucking movie. And honestly, I mean, what is there really to say about that? You know, if you watch that movie, they're a great villainous trio.
I forgot the name of the mom in that trio. I forgot her name in the movie, but it's something weird. But dude, she used to freak me out when I was little.
She reminded me of my grandmother.
Well, dude, just her weird voice, you know, and just her look, and just to freak me out. I hate someone like that to fucking be chasing me and my friends. I think that's an awesome choice for villains. A lot of people probably look over that, especially me. I
Yeah, a
mean,
lot of people would.
they're just a bunch of assholes, I guess. Thieves, I guess you can call them.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, great choice. Fucking iconic movie.
Yep.
So yeah, this is going in different directions than I thought it was, Gonzo.
Yeah, and that's hey, dude, that's an AWO list, buddy.
Yes, it
How
is,
it
sir.
goes.
Yes, it is. All right, so I'm on number 44. Wow, this is going by quick, and like it's making me think about all my fucking picks. Holy shit. All right, number 44. Everybody knows, if you've seen my previous videos, I do love the Star Wars. I do got mad respect for the Star Wars, and I think this guy needs to be on the list. And this guy is Darth Maul. He was awesome. Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace. He's just kick ass. The double blade lightsaber and him taking down Qui-Gai Jinn. I can't even talk right now.
Qui-Gai Jinn?
Dude, I call my girl Qui-Gai Jinn, so it just always screws with me. The battle with Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know, I think Darth Maul is awesome. I think he has a after credit scene in the new Han Solo movie. I don't know where they're going with that. I think he does survive that kill, I guess, in the Phantom Menace, but I could be wrong. But I think we will see more Darth Maul. And yeah, I just love him. I love his whole appearance, like his evil red face. You know, he's got like these spikes or horns or something come out of his head. And like I said, the double lightsaber, I fucking love it. When we first seen that shit, I was blown away. I was like, oh shit, double lightsaber. And he definitely fucking carried that shit like a monster, like a G, like I am. But yeah, he's on my list. Darth Maul.
Hey, that's that. You know what, that I haven't really watched much Star Wars, but I know that guy. And he's definitely badass, especially for this list. Great, but hey, I don't know Star Wars that well. I got to give that shit another chance.
Well, dude, there's plenty of time. Well, there's plenty of Star Wars out there.
Yeah, I know. It's just a matter of like bringing myself to watch it.
I just respect it. People aren't into it; they're not into it. You know, a lot of people can't get into that type of shit. Like, it was hard for me to get into Star Trek at first, you know, because I was a big Star Wars fan, and it was hard for me to get into Star Trek. But, you know, I love stuff like that, so I watch it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna give it a chance another day. You know, another time, whenever.
It's just a lot to watch, man.
That's the thing, dude. And that's the thing too. It's kind of intimidating because there's like 9 movies or some shit.
Yeah, and then you have them. Then you have them all different orders, and just you know. So
I mean, it is what it is. I only watched it. I remember trying to watch it when I was a kid, and I just guess I didn't understand it. But I was really young. I was probably only like 7 or 8, so it was just kind of like, I don't know. Plus, it was so old. You know what I mean? The way it was filmed, like the special effects in Star Wars 1, were not anything to write home about. I don't think.
Oh, the special, when you go watch the special effects now, are just completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you got to think about what they had to work with, you know?
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying visually, you know what I'm saying? When I was 7 or 8 years old, I just wasn't digging it. I don't know.
But the one thing I do love about Star Wars is the old ones is the puppets were awesome. I think Jim Henson even had the part in that, working with all the puppets, and I just love the bar scenes and the different creatures you see in there, and just I love that whole side of Star Wars. But that's on to another thing. We're getting off topic here with villains. So we're on to your number 43.
Yep, number 43, brother. This is a movie that came out in 2007, and this movie actually fucking like blew me away. Like, it's not. It's kind of like a horror movie, but not totally. It's more like a psychological thriller kind of movie, and it has Shia LaBeouf in it. And the name of the movie is Disturbia. And I remember, like, I wanted to see it when the previews came out, but I didn't know what to expect from it. I didn't know if it was really even going to be good or not. But then when I watched it, Like, I was like, wow, dude, that movie's fucking awesome. I've watched it a few times since then, too. And every time I watch it, it's so fucking enjoyable to watch the movie. It's just like a great pace to the movie, perfect tension builder. It's interesting. It's got a good story. And if you've never seen the movie, this guy lives next door to Shia LaBeouf, and they think he's like a serial killer. And he's played by David Morse, and his name is Mr. Turner. And that's my pick for number 43, Mr. Turner from Disturbia. If you haven't seen the movie, watch it, because literally it's just like a fun fucking movie to watch. And it is kind of scary at points. You know what I'm saying? Where it'll make you jump and shit. And you're just going to be like on the edge of your seat, like, holy shit, what's going to happen? But I thought it was a great fucking movie. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah. And I loved it. I agree. And it was in a time where like Shia LaBeouf was coming out of his like, I think it was after Transformers 1 and 2, or maybe right after 1, but he was kind of coming out of his comedic side, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I thought the movie was, I honestly, I wasn't gonna watch the movie. I think at first I forgot, but I watched it. I forgot how. I think my buddy told me to watch it or something. But yeah, dude, it was a surprisingly good movie. Is the guy in the movie good enough to be on top 50 villains list? I don't know. I don't think so, in my opinion.
Really?
But
Really?
I well, because there's so many guys next door, you know, or villains, the neighbors. There's so many to choose from. But yeah, like I said, I love that movie. I think Shia LaBeouf is like top number 1 underrated actor of all time, because people don't give him the credit, but the guy can act.
He's
Like,
a great actor.
I think he fucking is an awesome actor. And especially coming from where he came from, like the comedic role in Even Stevens on Disney Channel,
Yeah.
is just like, because when he got hired to work on Transformers, I was like, what the fuck? Shia LaBeouf, Even Stevens, that's awesome. And he just, dude, and that was awesome. In any movie, when he has to be serious, he's serious. Fucking Fury, he's awesome in fucking Fury.
I didn't see that.
You haven't seen Fury?
With Brad Pitt, right?
Dude, you have to watch that movie. It's a great movie. The guys in the tank, the 5 guys in the tank, phenomenal actors. Shia LaBeouf, one of them. You know, Lawless wasn't the greatest movie, but Shia LaBeouf is incredible in it. There's so many. Even Eagle Eye. Even Eagle Eye wasn't the greatest movie, but dude, I think
I enjoyed Eagle Eye.
Yeah,
and actually, dude, he has a new movie that came out, like another war movie. I don't remember the name of it, but I heard that it was fucking awesome. And they played a clip like 2 years ago or a year ago, something on the internet or on TV, and it was just like a clip of him from the movie, and just the emotion, dude. Like he was crying about something or whatever, and it's like wartime. And dude, fucking, I gotta see that. I don't remember the name of it.
I think his brother has died in war, or his best friend or something. That's why he's all beat up. But yeah, dude, Shia LaBeouf is a great actor. Disturbia, great movie. Like I said, is he good enough to be on top 50? Not in my list, bro.
All right, hey, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to be a fucking asshole about it.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do.
All right, so I'm on to number 42, which is a better pick than your number 43.
Oh.
I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie, but there's so many people out there that love this movie, including my parents, and it came out in the right time, I guess, for them to love the movie. And when the movie came out, it was like a whole new, like, it's just everybody loves The Wizard of Oz. That's the damn movie, The Wizard of Oz. And my number 42 is The Wicked Witch of the West. I feel like she's anybody's. It's got to be in anybody's top 50 list, and she's probably not even on yours.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I just think she's an iconic villain when you look at iconic movies.
You're 100% right.
You know, so she's, like I said, I was never the biggest Wizard of Oz fan. I did love it. I did like it. I did watch it, but I was never like in love with Wizard of Oz. And, you know, she didn't really freak me out. It was more the flying fucking apes that freaked me out. But yeah, dude, I feel like she has to be on our list, kid.
Hey, you got my back on that one, dude, because I never even thought of that. Never even thought of it.
I'm gonna get you, my pretty little dog, too. Doing a little bird bicycle in her basket.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, it has to be on the list. It has to be on the list.
Yeah, that's why you got me, Gonzo. So I got your back, bro.
Good man. Good man.
I got pretty much all the mainstream villains on here that I think everybody will agree with me. So
yeah, and
yeah.
see, with my list, I just kind of went way more like just ones that I like, and I don't give a fuck if they're famous movies or they're not, or people like them or they don't. They're ones that I like, and that's why I'm putting them on the list. And a lot of them are not like mainstream, and a lot of them, like I said, like I was telling you earlier, I tried to stay away from horror as much as I could because I know we're going to be talking about horror and other things this month. So I just kept it minimal with the horror.
Well, I hear you, bro, because a lot of my picks too are movies from my history, from my childhood, from just me that I love. Just like Django, my pick with Sam Jackson. A lot of people's list won't have that character on their list, but I can't. When you think of iconic villains, I can't look over villains like the Wicked Witch of the West.
No,
I can't look over villains like Chucky. I feel like if we're doing a top 50 iconic movie villains all around, even if I didn't enjoy some of these movies, they're still some of the most iconic villains around in movie history. So yeah, Wicked Witch of the West, my friends. That's for you, all the Wizard of Oz fans.
It's a good pick. It is a good pick. It has to be on the list, so I can't argue with that. My number 41, bro. I think that I might steal a pick from you here, and I'm not sure, but I know it's a fucking movie that you love. And the movie is Alpha Dog. Came out in 2006. And I love this movie from the minute I saw it. Right from the very beginning of the movie, immediately fell in love with it. It's a great story, based on a true story or based off of a true story. Maybe not 100% accurate. I'm not sure, but my pick for number 41 is Jake Mazursky, played by Ben Foster. And man, that was the fucking that was the role that made me realize how great of a fucking actor Ben Foster is. And even though he's not even in like that many fucking great movies, it seems like he's not even in that many movies nowadays. I don't really see him in that many movies, but some of the movies that he was in, he was great. But in this fucking movie, which I would say is probably his best role that I've ever seen for sure, dude, he was a fucking madman in this movie. And you could just tell how, like, for me, how great of a fucking actor he was. Like the part where he's shitting on the guy's fucking living room floor and he's like trying to push it out so hard and his like veins are popping out of his head and shit. The part when he's freaking out in the front yard and fucking screaming at them and shit. And just like, dude, he was a fucking madman. And for me, it maybe not the most iconic, but to me, it's iconic because it's one of my fucking favorites. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody's seen that movie, who knows what people think. The comment section's open. But I personally, I think it's one of the greatest fucking villains ever. Well,
you know me. I love that movie.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a wicked big Emile Hirsch fan. So
he's a great actor.
But wow, Gonzo, you threw me through a loop right there. Because I kind of don't consider Ben Foster a villain in that movie.
Really?
Nope.
See, I do.
He's just a hard dude who's on drugs, who just gets involved with the wrong guy, and then he reacted to what the guy did, obviously kidnapping his brother and all that shit. But I don't find him a villain at all. He could be an asshole who doesn't really give a fuck because he didn't show up for his brother. But
well, okay,
whose floor is he shitting on? Emile Hirsch's floor. Who's a fucking big ass drug dealer who's having his younger brother get killed. Even the dude, like I would have picked Emile Hirsch, or even the dude that shot the kid at the end, the kid from Outside Providence, and the fact that
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Like he pissed me off because he did whatever the fuck Emile Hirsch said, and he pissed me off because he shot the dude up no matter what. Like he just nothing, straight face, just shot him up. So you kind of shocked me there with Ben Foster.
Well,
honestly, I don't think he's a villain in that movie.
Dude, I understand where you're coming from, but for me, the way I look at it is that he's a villain that ends up not being a villain in the movie, and you kind of end up sympathizing with him because the thing is, in that movie, he is a villain at the beginning, which is what causes Emil Hirsch to kidnap his brother
because he owes him money.
Yeah,
It doesn't make him a fucking villain, bro.
No,
he's just trying to screw this drug lord over.
See, I don't know, man. To me, I feel like at the beginning of the movie, he was a villain. Just the way that he was, like him and his boys, fucking. When they broke into his house, that was before his brother got kidnapped, and all that shit.
Johnny Truelove is a douchebag. That's why he was doing it. He wasn't doing it to some innocent family going to steal his shit and shit on his floor. They just had like kind of like not a gang war, but just a thing back and forth. And to be honest with you, a lot of times Ben Foster in that movie looked like a hero, especially going into the bar, all tweaked out looking for his brother. He's kicking everybody's ass because he's looking for his brother. He wants to know what Johnny Truelove is because he's got his brother.
Dude, I totally understand your point. Trust me, I totally get it. But in my eyes, he was just as much of a fucking douchebag as Johnny Truelove was.
Maybe
he was all strung out on drugs. He didn't give a fuck, and
maybe right here with him. But then what about the other dude? I forgot his name, the actor's name from Outside Providence. Dude, that guy.
I'm not saying Ben Foster playing Jake Mazursky, or is that how you say his name? Yeah, Mazursky, Jake Mazursky. I'm not saying he was the prime villain in that movie because he wasn't. But his acting to me is what gets him on this list. Is how well he acted that part, and to me. Yes, he was a guy that fucking got thrown a lot of shitty cards. You know, his brother gets kidnapped and this and that. But he still was a villain to me at the beginning of the movie. And I feel like he's a villain that kind of ends up turning into a baby face that you end up sympathizing with a lot more as the movie goes on. But hey, that's why we do these lists and we take turns, you know, because we definitely have different outlooks on, the way that we're going to rank these people. You know, like I said, it's not the most iconic movie villain by any means. It might not even deserve to be on this list, but you know what? It's on my motherfucking list, so I'm putting it on this list.
Well, I respect that, bro. All right, because it's your fucking list. Well, it's our list.
Yeah,
but good. I'll give you credits. Ben Foster is a great actor. Fucking Lone Survivor. Have you seen Lone Survivor?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Lone Survivor was good. There's other ones too that I forgot about, but
I like the Mechanic, dude. The Mechanic, bro. Woo!
Yeah, Mechanic too. Yep. But yeah, way to fucking finish off our first list with a shitty ass pick.
Well, I was thinking too, not because it's a shitty pick, but I was thinking, I mean, we could throw a couple of bonus ones in there right now. Because I have way more than
what number 41.5 and number 42.5 and
no, just fucking we each throw a bonus one in there. You must have a bonus one. You must have more than fucking 25 written down. No,
I do, but who can trying to think who can I throw in there as a just
I got a bonus one in there. I got a bonus one I could throw in.
Go ahead, give our fans a bonus one. Go ahead, we don't know what number, but Gonzo wants to give you a bonus one. So
yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna throw a bonus one in there right now.
Yeah, because he really wants to replace that pick now.
That's good. That's good. Fuck you. Anyway, all right. So Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro. That's not my fucking pick though. Not Robert De Niro. My pick is Harvey Keitel. He plays the pimp in Taxi Driver, and just I feel like it was a great fucking role. Harvey Keitel was mad young in the movie, and fucking he's pimping these girls. He's a fucking douchebag, and I think he was a great villain in the movie. So that's my bonus one. Not because I have to redeem my last pick, just because I have so many fucking villains in my mind.
Well, hey, I'm sorry if I'm being a dick. You're an asshole. I'm a dick. We're awesome either way. But I like that pick a lot better. I agree with that pick. Taxi Driver, great movie. And then Robert De Niro in that movie.
Yeah.
hero or villain.
I know. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, bro. Hero or villain.
But yeah, that's our list, right? That's our top 10 for today.
Yeah, from 50 to 41. That's what you got for today.
Yeah, 50 to 41. Our next video will be 40 to 31. Our next 10. Yeah, if you like this video, and I know you did, because you get to see this pretty face, make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment. Tell us how much you hated Gonzo's last pick, and please click that red bell because we want you to subscribe. And hey, Holly, I'm listening. Make sure you turn on your notifications, people. So as soon as we put up a new video, that bell will ring, and you'll get it first before anybody.
Yeah. And let me just say that don't leave a comment because of how much you hated my last pick. Just leave a comment because of how much Splatman's a dick. That's it. That's all you got to fucking talk about. Don't worry about my last pick. Even if it's forgettable, who gives a fuck? I love it. But Splatman's definitely a dick, and we can talk about that all day.
Well, you love your pick, and I love you, Gonzo. So,
all
right, and the nice guy's coming out.
You're making me all warm and fuzzy, you asshole. All right.
Well, great video, brother.
Yes, sir.
Great video. Thanks for watching, people. We love you, and we love the support we're getting, and we're just gonna keep doing them because we love to do this. And yeah, we're getting better and better, and yeah, step by step. So bear with us.
It's like, dude, we're like a couple of Bill Murrays, and What About Bob? Baby steps.
What about
baby
Bob?
steps. Baby steps. Right?
Baby steps. Yep,
baby
you're
steps.
right.
That's it.
Just keep swimming, Gonzo. Just keep swimming.
I'm gonna do the back float. All
right, bro. I gotta go before my girl starts yelling at me. I gotta go help her out. She's making some awesome lobster bisque, and I'm gonna eat the shit out of it, and then her maybe later.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, people. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace out.
Thanks for watching. AWO for life. Peace.